Gotta make sure my mammy flipping levels are right. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Yeah, let's get into it.
Good evening and welcome to Woo Wednesday. Until the event begins, embrace the sounds from the Vegaverse and enjoy the rest of this live stream.
This one to get you in the mood for your drinking and your partying. Out of the old Cyclops Entertainment Vault. This one is called Nah.
What's in my cup? Giving a fuck. Now it's bottoms up. What? Grab a fifth of drink, you drink, I'm liquefied all night. Let the K rotate, pushing my guts in a windpipe. Yep, I keep it that tight, I do that there. If anything, hate the game, show some love to a player. Throw your cups in the air, let's say you prove this bitch. Get your tattoo tier if your crew gets slick. Coming through with new whips, supersizing the floss. You know what I mean? I'm on the scene, ain't no denying a boss. And I'm supplying the sauce, so the block get bent and I'm a permanent. I ain't conversating with temps, so with a couple exempt, came with a couple of pimps. Purse first, ass last, sliding past yourself. Nah, you ain't gotta ask if it's bossing up. I'm heavyweight, no debating, and I'm flossing tough. Switching lanes with the dames, going nines and up. Rock guts in the cuts, getting fucked up. Nah, you ain't gotta ask what's in my cup. I'm 80 proof and getting loose and I ain't giving a fuck. Heavyweight, no debating, now it's bottoms up. So grab a cup and get bucked with the rock guts. Nah, you ain't gotta ask what's in my blood. Just know that it's a Philly and it's filled with scum. K-Town by the pound, so you know what's up. So keep it crumb and take a puff with the rock.
Just got a zip so fat that it's busting out the seams of the sack. I stopped to put some gasoline in the lack. These hoes, they say they wanna lean with the Max, smoke some green with the Shad Rack. Half on that, got that, we at that. Toke that, smoke that, and get some get back. Hit me up at the flat, and when you fall back, later on toke a bong and I can tap that. Nah, I ain't gonna ask if we could fuck. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and you know what's up. No more Hennessy and Remy up in my cup. Cause I only got one puff on this blunt. Don't care if you a nice girl or a stunt. Let me hit it from the back and from the front. Digging in my ashtray now, what the fuck? I call you back, baby girl, I found another blunt.
Nah, you ain't gotta ask what's in my cup. I'm 80 proof and getting loose and I ain't giving a fuck. Heavyweight, no debating, now it's bottoms up. So grab a cup and get bucked with the rock guts. Nah, you ain't gotta ask what's in my blood. Just know that it's a Philly and it's filled with scum. K-Town by the pound, so you know what's up. So keep it crumb and take a puff with the rock guts. That Hennessy, that Hennessy. I swear another sip will be the end of me. Heavy drinker, mouse thinker ain't what I pretend to be. Bad bronze bitch in the fifth in the vicinity. The Friday nights we done mastered it. Pull to the spot and ball the flocks, we out here having it. I'm leaning like the Peter Talbot, it's a habitual skit. I grab the big, I simple flick, now the black is lit. I dip smoother than the time I'm a bitch, but blame it on the 80 proof, I swear I ain't this slick. Cognacs in my system, the prize on my mind. I hope you got yours, cause I finished mine. I'm checking back and sitting on the finish line, screaming one more time. Grip another bottle, then I grip the pine. Matter of fact, I'll passenger the lack tonight. I'm way too cut right. Nah, you ain't gotta ask what's in my cup. I'm 80 proof and getting loose and I ain't giving a fuck. Heavyweight, no debating, now it's bottoms up. So grab a cup and get bucked with the rock guts.
Last call for alcohol.
Alright, if you're a sub to the channel, get a gander at the background and see if you can see your name in the name matrix here. And Vic Vega's game station, the home of Frequency Pro Wrestling. This was called Say Something. Talking to all whack rappers.
Evil will never prevail. I crack bells, breaking spells, propelled by you Jezebels. To hell with all you infidels. Storytelling ain't too compelling, but your record selling. Got 'em belling just like Magellan from this former felon. Ain't no comparing, I swear I rip competition up. This in opposition and fixing my position up. Did I mention how I envy inside the kitchen up? This microphone and I'm gripping, intent to rip it up. Kingdom infiltrated and barren, no one I'm sparing. Overwhelming and incoherent and overbearing. You the king, so now it seems I'm your heir apparent. Intervene on your regime, ain't there comparing. Should've been prepared cause this narrative's off the Richter scale. How you embarrassing characters wanna see Victor fail. I keep revealing while unveiling the fact. Taking account for what I spit before I ship it intact. Y'all niggas grunting in front and never saying nothing. Too busy stunting and strutting, never saying nothing. I represent that 913, well we saying something. Must be the reaper you smoking cause you ain't saying nothing. Y'all niggas grunting in front and never saying nothing. Too busy stunting and strutting, never saying nothing. I represent that 913, well we saying something. Must be the reaper you smoking cause you ain't saying nothing.
My street constituents supply the barbiturates with barbaric tactics while factoring the arithmetic. The facts I'm living with, driven by the ubiquitous fate of another brother. The system just wanna intermit. Crooked agendas they really be trying to mitigate. Circumstances of mock trials of evidence they litigate. Subject to illegal warrant searches and seizures. The grand jury's presented with dirty police procedures. Reaches by denial of basics and education instead of schools. Go build another prison plantation on acres of land. Taken by domain that's imminent. Innocents get the needle, rigging the rights of people, ripping the Constitution and trying to say that we equal. Leaders are never willing to let us know the true evil and worth. So-called rappers, the hidden message that permeates. Idiotic decrees we all should exterminate.
Y'all niggas grunting in front and never saying nothing. Too busy stunting and strutting, never saying nothing. I represent that 913, well we saying something. Must be the reaper you smoking cause you ain't saying nothing. Y'all niggas grunting in front and never saying nothing. Too busy stunting and strutting, never saying nothing. I represent that 913, well we saying something. Must be the reaper you smoking cause you ain't saying nothing.
Welcome in once again. This is Whoop-Ass Wednesday. And we are about, 55 minutes before the ball drops, big baby. And in comes a brand new year. What are your New Year's affirmations? If you hanging out in the chat, hit us up with them. Let us know what you'll be changing or what you will be affirming come the new year. Anyway, I'm about to quit yapping. We about to get into it. And if you're tuning in at this juncture, help us out by hitting the like, the share, and sub button. After all, it costs you nothing. So let's get it, Cletus.
Frequency Pro, we changing the game. Frequency Pro Wrestling. Frequency Pro Wrestling. Frequency Pro Wrestling. Frequency Pro Wrestling.
And now, our feature presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the definition of bringing a pain like two bad nurses. The pain from these here mammy flipping verses. Ridiculous thirst involving hearses. Mexico City, welcome in, and I give to you firsthand Malpractice.
And their opponents, The Order.
Nurse Rosetta and Nurse Red in the building here in Mexico City, Mexico. The last time in action together was at the MechNet tournament for the Queens of Chaos Tag Team Championships. And as you can see right there, they have had their names on every women's tag team title that we ever had on this brand here at Frequency Pro Wrestling. One of our premier women's tag teams out of the division, and we showing them to you right out the bat so we can see them wreck shop here tonight before we go into the new year, big baby. The Sinister Sisters are here to sever suckers. And you got it first hand here on Frequency Pro Wrestling. All right, y'all, the Dissonant Dog Pound going up against Malpractice. You saw the records. Now it's time to wreck it, big baby. Welcome in if you are just happening to be clicking the view button right about now. You ain't missed much, but anyway, the last time we saw the Dissonant Dog Pound in action was last week in our 12 Days of Wrestling extravaganza. And they are now the #1 contenders for the Queens of Chaos Tag Team Championships. The 12 Days of Wrestling extravaganza consisted of #1 contender slots. And here's how the rules go. If you were the sole winner out of your division, winning one of your matchups that you were in, you are the #1 contender for that title. But if another one of your counterparts in the same division happen to win, then you got to square it off with them to see who's going to be the #1 contender as we head into next year and into our very first Vega card for 2026. Chaos Confined, where every matchup, or at least a majority of the matchups, will be inside of some kind of confined structure, big baby. And that includes count them two, elimination chambers. Big Dog Bev O'Bannon got a taste of Nurse Red first, and in comes Rosetta, a better matchup for her as Bev O'Bannon, former sergeant in the military, and you can see by that strength that she is displaying for us right here and right now. Better matchup as far as categories go, but Rosetta towers over her by at least 6 to 7 inches. But she's handling her quite well as she tags in Geraldine Phillips in one of her experimental attires. I was gonna run a storyline to where she was gonna morph into Bad Girl Jill, as she's not looking Jill-like on this program right about now, as Rosetta is definitely in control at this point of the matchup. As we wind our way down and almost into the new year and the ball dropping, this one I felt was going to be the one to kick things off here in the right direction. Rosetta definitely in control at this moment of the matchup as she is choking the life out of little Geraldine Phillips. And a rope-assisted powerbomb as she goes for a pinfall attempt on her. Only a 1 count and the bout continues as Rosetta whips her into the corner and tags in her sister, Nurse Red. And now the sadistic nurses go to work on Geraldine of the Dissonant Dog Pound. I might have to start calling the Dissonant Dog Pound the Queens of double countouts up in this sucker, as they've had 3 matchups to where they have ended in a double countout. Which means they've been in 8 matches And they've only been pinned twice, officially. I say that's a damn good record, wouldn't you agree, as Rosetta climbing to the top of the turnbuckle, lying in wait for big dog Bev O'Bannon to get up. And she misses as Bev O'Bannon with a counter. And now Bev has flipped the script. And Kabaya with a running lariat. But given the height difference, it was more like a chariot, you know, chest lariat. Anyway, vertical suplex by Rosetta. As she's bringing the pain, literally. And goes for a pinfall attempt, only a 1 count. And we still got us about here. And I'm going to keep saying it like a broken record. What better way to kick it off than to do so with the fan favorites known as Malpractice in action. Bev O'Bannon breaking out of what Rosetta was trying to do to her. And now she's setting Rosetta up for an inverted flip powerbomb, but Red is tagged in to the contest. And no, I have not been drinking. I'm just ecstatic to see the 2 bad nurses go up against the upstart tag team of the Dissonant Dog Pound. As Geraldine gets in, and instead of going right after Red, she wants a flex for the crowd, and that's what happens when you sleep on the 2 bad nurses. Nurse Red, former Elementals Women's Championship holder, as she is setting Geraldine up and takes her down from the top rope, and now she's going back to the skyscrapers and coming down with the senton on Geraldine as she goes for a pinfall attempt on her. Big dog Bev O'Bannon there to break that up for her partner. And the Dissonant Dog Pound still has life in this matchup. Although in the past few minutes is more like life support when dealing with the 2 bad nurses. Geraldine with the hip attack out of nowhere. Didn't get a count as Nurse Red broke up the counter. Big dog Bev O'Bannon tagged back in. And hits Rosetta with the 1, 2, and 3 times a lariat. Rosetta desperately trying to get Bev up out of here with a quick roll-up. And it's all for nothing as Bev O'Bannon is fully in control of this one with a Alabama slam on Nurse Rosetta. And just like that, matchup number 1.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Absolutely over. The Dissonant Dog Pound can put another win in the win column for themselves here tonight in matchup number 1. Stay tuned, because you heard me talking about the Elemental Women's Championship, right? Well, we have the current champion in action coming up in matchup number 2 of tonight's contest here at Old Year's Leave, a special Whoop-Ass Wednesday edition. Live from Mexico City, Mexico. All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in to this one. Matchup number 2 on the horizon. And where are my manners? Happy almost New Year's up in this piece. thank you for rocking with us. And if you are just tuning in at this time, help us out by hitting the like, the share, and sub button. Help us with the free stuff that aids our channel in growing. As you can see in the background, we have two dominating divas ready to do action here in matchup number 2 as Akira Okoye takes on Jay Quinn here in matchup number 2 of the evening. All right, matchup number 2 underway for us here on Old Year's Leave, a whoop-ass Wednesday exclusive here the night before the ball drops. As we're a little bit away from that. And matchup number 2 commences. Jay Quinn in her last action. It was on the 3rd night of our 12 days of wrestling extravaganza, where she fell to the hands of Mariska, formerly known as Mosca, if you have been frequenting the channel. And not to let the cat out of the bag, I'll skip it. We have us a number 1 contenders match in our main event. Matter of fact, if you want to tally up both of them, we have 2 number 1 contendership as Akira downs Jay Quinn with a discus punch. Looked like she's going for a big, gigantic splash. And while we're on the subject of the Elementals champion, the last time we saw her was acquiring that championship last month at Boot Hill Havoc. All of those were playing on Kick until I discovered that they don't archive your videos long, as you see a 1 count by Akira on Jay Quinn. Yeah, they don't keep stuff too long over there, and mad apology. And I'm still sitting on the fence as to whether I should release those over here or not, either though I have recaps of all of it. Who knows? That might be something I implement over in 2026. Everything that you miss over on Kick, I'll make a recap show and put it in a format for you over here, just in case you're not a follower on Kick. Speaking of kicks, Jay Quinn with a couple and a hair pull toss over on the Elementals champion. And seeming out of 12 days of wrestling are done and over with. This is an official Beat My Champ challenge. So if Jay Quinn pulls it off here, she gets her a shot in an upcoming ISIS Elementals championship matchup. And as I stated later on, we have those 2 number 1 contenders matchups. We have one out of the Zeus's crown as Jay Quinn goes for a pinfall attempt. Only a 1 count. Yeah, we have Taco here in Mexico City, Mexico, going up against Alley Cat in the event before the main event up in this piece. Jay Quinn getting drove to the mat by Akira as Akira goes for a count. It's only a 2. And it looks like the ISIS Elementals champ is about to finish her off, but Jay Quinn counters and gains back control of this matchup. Using the ropes to her advantage, gives her enough time to grab that chair and to go to work on the lower extremities of Akira, who comes back and takes control of this bout. Seesaw battle up until this point. nobody wants to pull ahead, at least as of yet. They're not wanting to pull ahead in this Falls Count Anywhere matchup here on Whoop Ass Wednesday. And 2026 is going to see us over here a lot more often. Let's say it's going to leave us over here more often. Excuse my English. And no, I haven't been drinking already. As Akira goes for a pinfall attempt. 2 3/4, and we still have these two gorgeous divas duking it out here in matchup number 2. Like I said before, pretty even at this point. And it seems like both competitors are getting their money's worth in regards to using that steel chair on one another. Akira with a splash on Jay Quinn, looks to be out of air. And Akira continues to assert her dominance. Wait a minute, as soon as I get the yap in my mouth, Jay Quinn comes back and utilizes the ring post and follows up with a kick to the head of Akira. Now she's using everything on the outside of the ring to her pleasure in trying to put Akira away. Only a 1 count. The champ as tough as nails here before we go into our new year. And the old year's lead. I would have sat back and made a new arena for tonight, but I figure next year we'll turn it into a regular year-ending event, as the 12 days of Christmas wrestling extravaganza always leaves your boy a tad bit exhausted, going for, what was it, 14 out of 15 days in a row. As Jay Quinn with them frantic feet again and finishes it off with a roundhouse, and Akira, hold on a second, dodges a leg drop from Jay Quinn. And now Akira's in the driver's seat one more again. Arm drag takeover on Jay Quinn as she goes for a pinfall attempt on her. Only a 2 count, gonna need a little bit more to finish Jay Quinn off. In that regard, and speaking of finishing her off, Akira with the spinning driver on the outside of the ring, and still can't finish Jay Quinn off. Jay Quinn taking full advantage of this Beat My Champ challenge. Will she pull it out here and insert her name into the fold in regards to the ISIS Elementals title? As Akira with a gigantic last ride on Jay Quinn. I think this one is it. And yes, the match has concluded with Akira on top of Jay Quinn here in matchup number 2. Alright, party people, we have a night full of action with a couple of champions involved. And if you want to find out the next champion that is involved in our next matchup, then stick around after the brief non-commercial break, and then we'll get into matchup number 3 before we send you off to go party and kick it for your New Year's Eve / New Year's Day festivities here on Frequency Pro Wrestling.
Before the Eye Candy Academy, I had no game. Now I make eye contact for at least 3 seconds. Thanks to coaches Champ and Tyron, I'm a high value man. Long live the Academy.
This is Kivana Rossetti, and you're watching Frequency Pro Wrestling on Vic Vegas Game Station, the home where every view is viral.
This is Real Talk Rita, and we are having a sale. Today's likes are free, so do our channel a solid and hit the like man.
Alright, everybody, do like Real Talk Rita say and hit the like man. As Bagman Nemo and Dickey Simpkins square it off here in matchup number 3. Dickey, of course, our Mercury's Moniker champion, which is our cruiserweights title here on Frequency Pro Wrestling. And before I go any further, shout out to you, Jesse Jack Hammer, for chiming in and engaging with us in the chat as usual. Thank you and shout out to you. Anybody else that's dropping by, say something in the chat. As Dickey almost get ready to get put up out of here by Nemo, but he reverses it. Nemo trying to make short work out of the champion. As they go back and forth like that old school Aaliyah song. In matchup number 3. El Nemo, the sole survivor out of the Mercury's Moniker championship division as far as matchups go for that division. He was the only one in his weight class to win his bout. Therefore, this is definitely a tune-up match for them before we head into Chaos Confined. A mere 4 weeks away, party people. Now, I don't want to be sounding like it's no conspiracy or anything, but doesn't it seem like time is speeding up a bit around here as El Nemo goes for a cover on Dickey? Yo!
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Here is your winner, Bad
Man, that one was so quick, I didn't even get all of my thoughts out of my head anyway. If it is going down like it went down just a couple of seconds ago at Chaos Confined, Dickey is definitely in trouble against El Nemo. All right, well, my goodness. Let me take the pole down. That one was a quick, fast, and a hurry type of matchup, man. All right. We already heading our way into matchup number 4, and we are 28 minutes away from the ball dropping here in the good old Midwest, and it becomes 2026, y'all. And I usually start the evening off with this one. I don't know who needs it, but here it is for you anyway.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
is a Fall Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Ali.
came out on top in a 6-dude duke out. And hence the reason why he is here at this time.
And his opponent, representing the Misfits, from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Rock Reyes!
Taco in the building. Former Manhood champion and former Midwest Tag Team Co-Champion. And the last time we saw him was about 9 days ago in a second chance opportunity match. Histories and him and Alley Cat are going at it right about now. Taco is the embodiment of why you should never create a character to be a jobber. Because every time I create one to be a jobber, they turn into a superstar, big baby. Never do it. Or at least it never works out that way for me. Anyhow, we get ready to get into this number 1 contenders bout out of the Zeus's Crown Championship division. And man, apologies as while I was over there trying to build up on kick, I admit I'm a jackass. I neglected this side over here, but not no more. As we did all that work in late, in the latter part of August, we had a incident happen to where we had to just start from scratch, man. We had to rebuild everything as far as the E-Fed goes, and I can say that we are back to full strength. In fact, we have so much talent on the horizon, man. I'm thinking about doing a rookie invasion here sometime soon. The rookies are shining, and we are going to get back to regular festivities and regular live streams around here. We're bringing back Slugfest Saturday for sure, as Alley Cat with a 1 count on Taco. Alley Cat is a former 3-time manhood champion in his own right, bidding for a 4th stint in the top males division as a champion. In this no-holds-barred matchup, as we have a kendo stick briefly used by Alley Cat, and Taco puts a quick end to that and goes in on Alley Cat. 2 staples from our roster as Taco goes for a pinfall attempt on Alley Cat, and the Furious Furry doesn't let it go down. And if you are tuning in, you know what I'm about to say next. So do it, because it's free, and it helps our channel out. Alley Cat whipped up off the ropes, Taco with the leapfrog, and the running Hurricanrana takedown. Leg scissors takedown, excuse me. As now Taco has found himself a kendo stick and is about to give it to Alley Cat, but Alley Cat with a low blow right in the jibs and goes for the pinfall account on Taco. Almost had him up out of here. Man, that is one painful looking move. It makes me think about childhood and missing the bicycle seat. Man, ugh. That hurts. Especially when you're young When you young, you trying to ride a bike that's way out of your league. Cobayo, right with the rack in your balls. As the float over stunner from Taco on Alley Academy goes for a pinfall. Just like that, it's a wrap. Taco is our brand new #1 contender for the Zeus's Crown Championship.
Here is your winner,
Yeah, and if you've been frequenting the channel, you know the story behind this guy, right? I was feeding for some taco Doritos. And the store wasn't open, damn it. So I created a character named Taco Dorito. And as you can see, he's one of our top talents on our roster. Well, it got here a little bit faster than I thought it would. We get ready to get into our main event contest of the night. And it is a triple threat elimination matchup out of our women's elemental championship division as Mariska takes on Sarah 7 and Shark Girl D here in our main event. And we about to get it. That's right, party people. We own the pay to rent grind, and it's main event time. Let's get it.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
For our main event here out of Mexico City, Mexico, all the way from Moscow, Russia. It's the big woman, Mariska, in the building. Coming in at 15 wins and 14 losses. And the last time we saw her was on the 15th in a triple threat matchup, night number 3 of the 12 days of Christmas wrestling extravaganza, where she pinned Jay Quinn in a sudden delete matchup. And as I explained the rules before, she has to square it off with 2 more females in that division. Who will be the #1 contender out of this one? We're gonna sit back and we're gonna find out here in a second. Party people, the poll question is in effect. Which diva will dominate this contest? Don't judge a book by its cover. In just viewing Mariska, don't forget, we got 2 more competitors to enter in this ring, but this lady right here is a specimen to behold as I channel my inner Tremone Tormund. Yeah, Tormund from Game of Thrones. When I say the big woman is in the building.
And her opponents, first, representing the Good Girls, from South Park, Colorado, Sarah Carter.
Sarah 7 1/2 of the Botany Babes, 4 wins, 7 losses on the solo tip. And we saw her last week win in a second chance matchup by pinning Mayshawn Harris And the trippy thing about that clip right there is, I'll screw it, former, all those tag team co-champions, her homegirls or her rivals in matchup number 1. Every woman's tag team title that we had on the brand, the Botany Babes have had their hand in them or on them. Fingerprints all on them. As we get set and ready for contestant number 3 to enter the fold. Can Sarah pull it off here and win herself 2 in a row?
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of our first ever requests on this channel to be created.
And representing the agents from Newark, New Jersey, Shark Girl D.
Our very first ever Diva request. And the last time we saw her was on the 21st of December. In a triple threat matchup, last chance opportunity match. 15 wins, 10 losses, former Sirens Women's Champion. In fact, she's the longest reigning Sirens Women's Champion. And when we do our realignment show sometime in February, she is a strong candidate to be elevated to the top tier division. And it is because she's one of my day ones. Heck yeah, she deserves to be in it. The longest ever Sirens Women's Champion reign. So yeah, she's earned her stripes and she is in there like thin swimwear. And I would do like I usually do on my New Year's Eve live streams. I would do the take a shot challenge, but I got ready a little bit too late and I didn't make a cocktail, damn it. And plus, YouTube kind of frowns when you be drinking alcohol on camera and whatnot. So we gonna keep it PG for the peeps here tonight. And one more again, engage with us in the poll question. Which diva will dominate here in this matchup? From the onslaught, it looks like Mariska, the big woman, is putting it down early on both competitors as she locks up with Shark Girl D and whips her out of the contest momentarily so she can focus her sights on Sarah. Say that 7 times. But Sarah comes back and a backbreaker on Mariska. I don't know, I might put my money on the dark horse favorite in this one. Sarah, as she is not, well, Mariska and Sarah have never held singles titles while being on the brand, but at least Sarah has held multiple tag team titles with her buddy Smokey G, who is not in effect here tonight. A lot of folks didn't make the trip as they are still home vacationing and recovering from the 12 days of wrestling extravaganza. As the ladies have spilled outside of the ring. And it's an old Donnybrook as Shark Girl D went for a pinfall attempt on Mariska. And now Sarah has a trash can into the fold. Don't know why she set it down so early and didn't go to work on somebody with it. Almost whipped into the ring post. And Shark Girl D Gives her a kick on her way down to the floor. And it looks like we going back into the ring. Hold up a second, Short Girl D missing with a shoulder block. And she hooks up with Mariska's side Russian leg sweep and punches to the grill of the big woman. Like I said, who did I pick? Who am I picking to win this? The dark horse favorite, Sarah 7. Who do you think will win this contest? Put an A for the chick in the red, a B for the chick that was getting covered, and C for the chick with the shark fin on her head that's currently being whipped into the corner by the big woman. And Mariska follows up and is there to get cold cocked by Sarah 7. This is one of the matches you can just sit back and say nothing and watch all the women go haywire on each other. Let me take my ugly bug off of the screen so we can see these divas dominate here in our main event. Mariska with the pedigree on Shark Girl D. Is this it for Shark Girl D? Only a 2 count as frustration is seeming to sink in to the skull of Mariska. Now she's displaying that frustration by choking the crap out of Sarah 7 with the ring rope. Sarah in suspended animation as Shark Girl D with a sledgehammer and going after the big woman. As you see the big woman taking advantage of the apron, introducing it to Shark Girl D. As the women go back and forth and back in this triple threat elimination style matchup, DDT on the hammer. As she goes for a pinfall attempt on Shark Girl D. Literally laying the hammer, the Shark Girl D does. Mariska and a pedigree to Sarah 7. It's a wrap. It's over like that. Mariska, our brand new #1 contender for the ISIS Elemental Championship. Mariska with a stunning victory here in our main event. Thank you, party people, for rocking with us here. Tonight on your whoop-ass Wednesday, we are 8 minutes away from the ball drop. And I'm going to try to hang on as long as I can. It just depends on the music. Anyway, let me clear the poll question. And if you're still hanging around with us at this juncture, drop your New Year's affirmation in the chat for us. Ain't no mercy up in this piece. By DJ Soul Search, this is a Whoop-Ass Wednesday theme song.
Dreams and blood in the
minutes away by my clock, y'all. Five minutes left.
Frequency Pro Wrestling, where legends rise and the weak get buried. See you next Wednesday, if you survive.
All right, y'all, we got under 5 minutes left before we head out of 2025 into 2026. Let me throw something up here in the background so it won't get boring. But anyway, as I stated before, if you are hanging out in the chat, drop your New Year's affirmation. I don't say resolution no more. I picked up a new word to call it. So New Year's affirmation. A change that you are going to make to help yourself be a better person and to create yourself a brand new version of yourself in the year to come. And if not, drop me something in the chat and let me know what your best or your favorite matchup of the night was. Or when you catch it on the replay, leave a comment on this video and help our channel grow. We've been growing a bit, and we reached a milestone this year. We've been streaming on YouTube for 4 years. And I would like to get my minimum, y'all, so I can at least have a conversation with YouTube about all the music that I pay for by other artists and use on the channel. I want to ask them, will they make a tab up that says owner has purchased the right to use this music, instead of just outright giving the credit to the artist. And it makes it look like, in my estimation, it makes it look like I'm stealing beats and throwing it on my channel, and that's far from the truth, because I am a fellow artist myself, and the last thing I would ever do to an individual is to steal their work and try to pretend that it's mine. Anyway, we get ready to get out of here. We got 3 minutes left, and I think my outro should cover it by the time we're done with the outro. It should be 2026. Let's get it, Cletus. Happy New Year to you. 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 Oh, yeah. Vic Vega, and thank you for tuning in to tonight's Whoop-Ass Wednesday Old Year's Leave. And check this out. We are the home, the refuge where every view is viral, because we are not entitled to your viewership, but when you give it to us, it is deeply appreciated. And remember, as you go into 2026, every day above ground is a good day, because you are here on the planet, able to fight through your adversities and create a brand new reality in this amped up world that we living in. And as I always state, we are the refuge, the home for folks that want to escape the madness, which is the internet. Come have a laugh at my expense while I miscall wrestling moves and stutter and stammer all over the place, big baby. I don't mind it. That's why I do it. I've been accused of being a self-hater, and yes, I hate myself. That's why every day I strive to be a better person than I was the previous day that I had on this planet. The ball has dropped, big baby. Happy New Year to all. Vic Vega, mad love to everybody for tuning in as we're up to double digits now on this live stream, and I'll see you next Whoop-Ass Wednesday, party people. Enjoy your New Year's Day. .12:01 on the clock. Happy New Year once again, party people, and do your best to make this year better than last year. And I'll see you next week once again. Mad